Hello, my friends. Today is August the 19th, and this is a psychic reading for you if this is your birth date. This is a four-card pull to cover the year to follow. I'm a psychic reader. I've been doing them for nearly 40 years. So check out my credits if you'd like a reading. I do a lot of readings via the internet, one-on-one. Four-card pull to cover the year to follow, approximately 6 to 10 minutes long. Bear with me. Whether it's your birthday or not, there might be something in here that, could help you along the way. And if not, blessed be. This is the lens card to look at the year. The healer. And the healer, I think, learns ways to connect into the sacred remembrance and retrieval and reclaiming of the sacred fire that inhabits all of us. It's that finding of all the different levels of things that are working and things that are not working, and learning how to find out how to help those things that are not working be understood within themselves and accept what they have to say, and talk to them on new levels of understanding, and bring that energy up into a consciousness of light and compassion and truth and openness and surrender and joy, and bliss. Those higher attributes of understanding are what the healer remembers within themselves and says, oh, I've been there before. I could go there again. What are the tools I need? What are the methods I can use? What are the ways that I can open up my own poisons and my own wounds and learn how to love and forgive and move on and grieve and let go and surrender and find peace within myself. And that's really what we're really looking for, is a sense of peace and safety, so that we can love and thrive and create and grow and connect to the great source of light and power and truth that we are. Everything is. So it's that remembering that we are that thing that the healer goes about finding. Some healers go off into the woods to find themselves so that they can heal themselves, so they can listen to themselves deeply and heal themselves and find these places within themselves. Some people automatically can do that easily and can work that magic in life on everyday situations. Sometimes it's a point of impact where something just, karmically breaks open, shuts down the cycle you are on, and breaks you open to go in a whole new direction that says, I've got to change my thinking, I've got to change my being, I've got to change my plans, I've got to change my life in some way, because this is not working any longer. And the healer goes about changing their life in order to remember and reclaim their sacred vitality. So that's how you can look at this year. So it may be, very interesting in the things that might be put in front of you, and the ideas and things that might be stopped in you, in the questions that come up in you that say, well, this isn't working and I've got to try something different. So here's your particular challenge, August the 19th, Two of Wands. Two is about your action and your passion and your fire. Two of Wands is often about connecting the sacred into the mundane, meaning, is what you're doing feeling like it's connected to your sacred spirit, your sacred fire? Remember the healer. Or is it feeling disconnected? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling needy? Are you feeling like it's just not working, and there's a sense of maybe anger, or a sense of resentment, or a sense of depression or displeasure? It's all those things that say, on our smallest levels, oh, I'm cut off. I don't know how to connect to my spirit. I don't know what I'm doing, if what I'm doing is connecting to my spirit. I have high beliefs, but they're not fitting in and filling in the right way to make this feel right inside of me, whatever it is I'm doing, and that it's not working, and I'm not, I don't have the right or maybe working too hard. This is often the Two of Wands, I think, in its challenging places says, I'm working too hard and I'm not getting anywhere. I don't feel like I'm connecting and making life better for me or for others, but better for me generally. Two of Wands is kind of looking at yourself and saying, am I really being fed by what I'm doing, or am I just wasting my time and wasting my energy? And do I not know what direction to go? Is this the right direction? So there's all these challenges to your activity, your activation, your wands, your vitality. That say, particularly, I think this is about pushing too hard and trying to get somewhere, and kind of missing what you really need to be looking at. And that's the question: what do you really need to be looking at? And here's the action to do to stay in balance against this is the prairie dog, which they stand by their holes. There's so many of them out here in Albuquerque and New Mexico and out throughout the Southwest. They stand along the road up by their holes, and they're always looking. They're always looking around and looking around and looking around and being aware. And if they sense any kind of activity or danger, down into their hole they go. They go into retreat. That's their safety mechanism. They're soft, cuddly, edible little creatures, and we don't want to feel like soft, cuddly, edible little creatures, not in this space of feeling vulnerable. We don't want to feel like that. So that says retreat, go into your hole, retreat. Go into your hole. What does that mean? Shut your mind off. Go into a place of safety. Go into a place of a cave. Go into the place of quiet. Go into a place where you can, do your yoga and listen to your music and shut off society somehow. It's really, you're not going to get away if you have your cell phones working all the time, and if you're constantly still barraged by the everyday life. I think the prairie dog says, shut yourself off from society. Get away from those dangers up in the world. Get away from the cars that might hit you. Get away from the coyotes that might eat you. Get away from those things that might put you into danger constantly. So if you need to be out there and you need to find some food, or a mate or whatever, go out there. Be highly aware. Right now in your life. But the better thing is just go in your hole, retreat, go feel into yourself, go find those parts of yourself, those healed things that are saying you're not good enough and you're not aware enough, and listen to yourself deeply. The prairie dog says retreat. What does that mean? Be the hermit, be the crone. Go off by yourself and listen to yourself deeply. Maybe for the first time ever, listen to whatever you want to listen to inside of you. Your pains and your woes, or do you want to say, well, what do I really believe? What does my really highest energy connect me to? And how do I go about changing the belief systems from one to another, and do some healing work, around those wounds that you have? And you can do that by going into your retreat. Go get a massage. Go sit in a hot tub. I say this a lot. Go sit in a hot tub. Go sit in a mineral pool. Go on a nice hike in nature. Climb a mountain. Go sit in the park and feed the squirrels. But don't engage with society right now. Don't engage, under these circumstances. When you're feeling highly tired and needy, get away from the world for a while, and take care of your body, and take care of your soul, and listen to your spirit, and find ways to bring peace to your emotions, and find ways to calm your push for energy or definition or activation or work ethic that drives you. You can't be driven if you don't know where you're driving to. And if where you've been driving to is no longer pleasing you, you have to ask yourself, well, what pleased me? What is my real passionate will? What am I really willing to dedicate myself to? Is it still this? Is this still a valiant cause? But maybe I just need to rest and relax and remember and reclaim my sacred vitality so that I can once more fly. And here's the beautiful last synopsis card. The answer's in your heart. And you have to give your heart some wings. And you have to let your heart sing. And you have to let yourself sing. And you have to look up to the sky with gratitude. And you have to look up to the stars with amazement. And you have to look up to the circle of light that is you and surrounds you and connects you to all beings. And you have to become vulnerable and naked on some level. I think, there's a fear of being vulnerable and naked right here in this challenge to the Two of Wands. And so I think you need to go again into your retreat to find out how you can be more vulnerable and naked and true in your life and authentic in your life and follow your own dream. I think this is about not following your own dream, the dream you've had maybe for a long time, maybe you had a long time ago that was put out of your memory or possibility by usually other people who say, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's impossible. Oh, that's not worthy. Oh, that's not going to make you money. Oh, that's not going to give you any time. A lot of naysayers cut down our dreams. And I think the Two of Wands is often saying, what's my dream? I want my dream to manifest. I want to aim toward my dream and really put my energy toward it. But if I'm not, I'm going to feel tired and depressed and used and violated and overwhelmed. So go into your hole. Shh. Quiet yourself. Listen deeply. Bring some peace in. Bring some joy in. Bring some gratitude in. You have to be quiet to listen to what you're really grateful for in your life. So ask yourself that question. What are you really grateful for in your life? And sing its praises. Sing its praises. Oh.